My name's Becky Ayres and I'm the Managing Director of Sound City and Modern Sky UK. Sound City is the UK's leading independent festival brand for emerging talent, and we also run an industry conference, and everything we do is about helping develop the music industry, so getting young people and established industry people to keep progressing and networking, and it's also about helping new artists to emerge and to have really good careers. It kicked off in 2008 when Liverpool was European Capital of Culture, and at that time Dave Pitchalingi, who's our founder, he'd worked for many years on a conference called In the City. It was run by the late and great Tony Wilson, who discovered bands like Joy Division and New Order, and when he passed away around that time, Dave decided that Liverpool should have a music event of its own because it's the capital of pop culture, and also we believe that within 30 miles of Liverpool is where some of the very best artists that have ever come from. Obvious ones like the Beatles, but also bands like Teardrop Explodes and the Zootons and the Coral, and bands like New Order and Joy Division, the Stone Roses, etc. So we wanted to set up an event that would champion and help develop the emerging music sector with a real priority on the Northwest. It started off with Sound City in Liverpool because we were very lucky in that Liverpool is a very, very international facing city. It's got a massive international reputation, so we really quickly were able to get a lot of people from the music industry that were from places like China and America, all over Asia, from Europe, that would come to our conference at Sound City, and then we made really great connections through that. That led to us having a really strong connection with people like Seymour Stein, who discovered bands like Talking Heads and Madonna and Echo and the Bunnymen. He actually introduced us to a guy called Li Wei Shen, who runs China's largest entertainment company, Modern Sky, and they have 53 festivals annually that they run there. They really support emerging talent as well, and they were really in tune with our aims as an organisation. So they invested in Sound City in 2016, and that led to the setup of Modern Sky UK, which is a UK-based entertainment company with a focus particularly on artists from the North. And we started running our own record label and publishing company alongside Sound City. We also do a lot of international work in Korea because in 2011 we had Psy's manager, the Gangnam Style star. His manager came over to Sound City to speak on one of our panels. We then started having a contingent of Korean artists that were playing at the festival, and then we started working with the Korean export agency Cocker and KCC UK to take Korean artists over to the UK, and we put them on at Sound City. That led to Dave going over to Seoul, and then we ended up from that realising how important a market Korea was as an entry-level market to Asia, and we started taking artists out with the support from Arts Council England through their International Showcase Fund in 2015. So we've been doing work in Korea and now China for the last 4 years. And it's really where we see the growth in the music industry. We've worked over the years with some really fantastic stakeholders in different territories. We've run a Sound City that took place in Dubai in 2009, and we ran that in partnership with some promoters over there, and that was a fantastic thing for us to do because it was the first music conference and festival that took place out in the United Arab Emirates. We've also run one in Tromsø with a development organisation over there that we're looking to develop a creative industries model similar to Liverpool. So we ran a one-day conference and showcase there back in 2009, and that's the model that they've adopted since. We also have run New York Sound City, and that was in partnership with Arts Council England and DIT as well. That took place over 4 years, and we took artists like Skepta and people like Drenge, and there was around Reverend and the Makers as well. They went over to New York and did their first showcases over there. We also have run Sound City in Korea, which we still do, which is taking UK artists over to established music conferences in Seoul called Jandery Festival and Mukon. We do that in partnership again with Arts Council England and with support from DIT, and alongside a DIT trade mission that goes over there now, which is great. We also run Sounds of the City, which is our Chinese sister festival that takes place in Beijing every April. There's varying sizes of Sound City taking place in different parts of the world. It's a successful model in that it's really about developing and helping artists to thrive and flourish, but also importantly the business people that are behind them and helping them to export and go to new territories. Because the world is so important for artists to look at, and for industry, for their careers, for managers and for record labels and for publishers, for media companies, for PR, for promoters, for booking agents. It's really important they don't just set their sights on the UK and they look outside to further afield. And we're really happy because we've had some really great support from DIT in doing that. We're now a DIT export champion as well. We're very passionate about the Great campaign because it's a really good way to brand things internationally. And so we're grateful for the support that we've had. We started working with the Culture Diary about 2 years ago. It's helped to link us up not only to the UK network of what's going on, because there's a lot of organisations that use it in London, for example, so it's helped to connect us there. But it's also helped us at events like South by Southwest. It's helped us at events that we can't always get to, where we're represented in the Culture Diary, and it just gives us another brand voice elsewhere in the world. So it's a great resource for us, and we're really happy because every time we have an event we publish it in the Culture Diary, and it just helps us spread our word much more effectively.